We did. Yeah, I mean, I just thought that we gave ourselves a chance tonight. Not afraid to, get into counts and grind Gosman and, like we talked about earlier, use the whole field. Even guys that didn't get hits, I think all throughout the lineup, Chris Taylor, Trey Turner, everyone. A.J. Pollock had a big night. So just up and down the lineup, it was well-played baseball game. Will Smith.
Go to the gentleman on the side.
Dave, why does something like that happen? It's not like as simple as you just tell him to have better bats. I'm curious, though, the approach was notably better tonight, it seemed.
Yeah, that's a fair question. I don't know the answer. I wish I knew it in about the third inning last night. I just felt that, obviously Logan threw the baseball well last night, and we didn't make any adjustments. And it was really good to see us tonight kind of having some history with Gosman, but, he's still an elite pitcher, and getting him up, getting him on the plate, using the whole field. So hopefully that's something that, understanding that process, that mindset paid dividends, and we can continue that through the rest of the series.
Go ahead, Jenny.
Dave, Julio yesterday spoke just about this immense focus he planned to have going into this, and after the second inning, he just hardly seemed phased, and then you guys also continued to add on late. I mean, how important were both of those things?
It was important. I thought, there was a moment right there, that leadoff walk to Flores, and they scored a run that inning. I thought he kept his composure. Regained himself. For me, that's just growth, being able to limit damage. And I just felt that obviously there were some really good defensive plays, in particular Trey Turner and late the Mookie play getting Flores at third base. You look at the 5 innings, I thought that those guys grinded at bats. It was sort of a stressful kind of work-intensive outing for Julio, and you got to kind of disregard the pitch count. And so I felt he did his job for the night, and giving it to the pen, who did a fantastic job. But I think, Janie, it's growth and experience where Julio's really done a good job of kind of focusing his energy into just making pitches.
Stay on the right side. Go ahead.
Hey, David, you just mentioned the throw that Betts made. As athletic as that play was, do those plays still surprise you at all, or does that kind of feel par for the course given what he's shown?
That's just a field play. That's a bat off of breaking ball, full swing into the bat, Crawford. So as an outfielder, you see the full swing, so you have to hesitate, and he might have broke back and didn't get the best read, but to kind of regroup, still finish a play and keep his head up. That was a big out because that was Joe's last hitter. So to be able to start that inning fresh with a new reliever, that was big.
Go back right.
You talk about using the whole field, the big parts of the field. Cody Bellinger did just that with this double. What did you see from him there, and what could that maybe do for him mentally? Just such a good at-bat from him right there.
For mentally, I don't see how it could hurt. It can only be upside. He wanted to use the big part of the field, and for him to get rewarded, it was a huge hit. And I think there was a big weight lifted off his shoulders. But that was a big couple runs. And so hopefully, like our entire offense, we can take that momentum and take it to Game 3.
The gentleman in the blue.
You mentioned the pitch count for Julio. It wasn't really high. What's his availability now? I mean, could you use him out of the pen Game 4? Is he a live option to start Game 5? Where's his availability going forward in the series?
He's. I think that I like to take things day by day, but to the question, he'll be alive later in the series, I'm sure. Yeah.
Go right up front.
Dave, for Cody and A.J. Pollock, who struggled against Webb and Gossman, was it just a matter of getting a new look when Leone came in there for those guys to break out of that? And then who are you going to start at first base against Wood in Game 3?
Wood starting Game 3? Yeah. That's good to know. All right. Okay, that's helpful. Let me think about that one. I think they both struggled against Webb. I thought Cody took a really good swing against Gosman, that double the other way. I just think that A.J., that first at bat to get the walk and I know it was only 2 pitches, but to kind of see a couple pitches to pitch to Julio, and Julio gets obviously the big hit tonight. He just got back to himself, and you saw that block base hit late, looking soft right there, and stayed on a slider for a big 2-out, or drove in a couple runs right there. So it's just kind of playing the game, and I thought tonight both guys stayed short when they needed to and competed.
Go gentleman in the blue.
Dave, obviously a short series coming in, but can you explain how you feel now going back to Dodger Stadium, knowing it's a best of 3 with 2 at home and Scherzer?
It's a good feeling. It's interesting how the narrative changes from game to game, and right now, like you said, it's a 3-game series. We have home field advantage, and we've got Max on the mound, so I like where we're at.
Go to gentleman in the back right.
What did Mookie's throw do for your dugout?
It was every out in the postseason is big, and right there, there's just an exponential effect of getting another guy in there. It was a big out. It was because I think the Giants, or I know the Giants, they play with a lot of, they take the momentum and it sort of builds. And so when you can kind of take the wind out of their sail, like a play like that, it just kind of resets things. And so that was a big play.